Hey, what's going on? Welcome to my show. So we are back again today and we are doing duck confit with mashed beets. I'm super excited for this. I haven't made duck in a few years, ever since an accident a long ago. But what we're gonna do is a little bit of a cheat, which is we're gonna take this duck and we're gonna sous vide it. And if you've never used a sous vide process or a machine, it is really simple. I'll throw a link down in the description for a sous vide machine, and you can look up some YouTube tutorials on how to do that. But fundamentally, what we're doing is taking the duck, we're gonna throw some salt over it, pepper, garlic, and a sprig of rosemary, and then we're gonna vacuum seal it in a bag and cook it at 155 degrees for 24 hours. So that whole process, it does take a while, but it's all unattended, right? So once you have the duck, you throw in the ingredients, you vacuum seal it, you throw it in a little circulator there, and 24 hours later you have amazing duck. We're gonna take it at the end and we're gonna broil it in the oven just to give it that nice crispy skin. We're gonna serve that duck over some beets, and we're gonna do something really nice with the beets. We're gonna roast them until they're caramelized a little bit with some shallots, with some garlic and butter and a zest of lemon and a little bit of lemon juice. Once they are cooked, we're gonna mash them and they're gonna serve that beet puree, and we're gonna put the duck on top of it, okay? So really easy. We're gonna drizzle some fig balsamic vinegar on top of that to pull it all together. I think it's gonna be really nice. If you're looking for some other ideas on beets, they go really well with things like chives, citrus in general, dill, yogurt, things like that. Mint goes really well. If you're gonna do one thing, I would suggest cheese, and especially salty cheese. So if you wanna crumble some cheese on top of them, if you're just gonna bake them, have them as they are without the duck, you could totally do that. That's it. So I think this is a really simple recipe. The duck takes 24 hours, but that's all unattended. The beets, I think that's less than an hour. So I think you're looking at like less than an hour start to finish for a really decadent meal, which means you really should give it a try. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is a very easy step. We just salt the duck, and we wanna be generous with the salt. And we add pepper to both sides. We're gonna put this in a bag with rosemary and with garlic, and we're gonna vacuum seal it. Okay, so with the duck vacuum sealed, it is now ready for cooking. All right, so here we have our sous vide machine. It's set to 155 and we're almost there. We got our duck down here in a vacuum sealed bag, and we're gonna leave this going for the next 24 hours. So we're gonna come back tomorrow evening. All right, so we're gonna assemble our beets. Spread them out. You wanna give them some space. We're gonna go ahead and add some butter, a little bit of garlic, 1 clove, but does not have to be chopped. It's just rough. And then we're gonna add some olive oil. Shallot. This is dry shallot. If you have fresh shallot, you can use that. Probably better. Don't have fresh shallot because we're in quarantine. And then you want to grate some lemon zest. Now, stir these once more to make sure they're all coated with oil and shallots. You can use your hands. Okay, now that they're ready, we're just gonna cover them with aluminum foil. We're gonna tuck that under, and they're ready to bake. Okay, now with the beets, we're gonna toss them into a preheated oven at 375. And we're gonna let these roast for about 1 hour. All right, let's check on the beets. Oh my god, these look so good and they smell amazing. I went ahead and transferred the beets into a little bowl. It's gonna make them a little bit easier to blend. So we're gonna use an immersion blender for this part. Now let's season with some salt and some pepper, butter, olive oil, and a squeeze of fresh lemon. Now stir to combine. And there we have it. And here we have our duck. So it's been in our sous vide machine for 22 hours. It looks done. There's a lot of fat here, you can see. So you want to save this because it's going to be delicious with things like eggs. Definitely keep that liquid. Do not throw it away. And we're going to go from the bag into a frying pan for 7 minutes. All right, now we preheated the pan. We add some neutral oil, such as avocado oil in this case, and put the duck leg skin side down into the pan. So skin down. And we're gonna cook this for the next 7 minutes. Okay, so here we are. It is done and ready. It looks delicious. I can't wait to dig into it. The duck looks perfect. As you saw, it's pretty quick. Leave it in the bag for 20 hours, take it out, pan fry it for about 7 minutes until you get this beautiful golden crust. I finished it off with a little bit of cilantro and a little bit of fig vinegar, balsamic vinegar that I picked up at the farmer's market as well. So I'm super excited about these flavors coming together. The beets are fantastic. I almost didn't even want to puree them because they were that good just on their own. So if you don't want to puree them, just roast them. These are fantastic as is. So we're serving it with gigondas. It is a French wine, which is very fitting because obviously we're having a French meal here. On the side, we have a little bit of ciabatta, and let's go ahead and dig in. It's really good. The flavor is excellent. The duck is super tender. I wonder if it could have gone longer, maybe. It's definitely the best duck I've ever made. So I'll leave it at that. All right, so this is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy it. Hit that like button, give me a subscribe, please. As I said, once we get to the first 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little giveaway. Maybe a salsa matcha or a jam that I made in one of the previous episodes or subsequent episodes, depending on when you're watching this. Thank you for spending your day with me and your time with me. I really appreciate that. I know you have a lot of other options for you out there. So until next time, bon appetit.